Hey guys, today we're going to do something a little bit different. Now I've done reviews of products in the past, but that's always been products that I've purchased to use myself. I've never been into getting products from people just to review them. I've probably had 5 or 6 opportunities over the last couple of years where people have sent me emails wanting me to review a product. They'll send it to me and I haven't done it. But today it's going to change. Today we're going to do it. Because today I found one, I thought I'd be willing to give it a shot. So we're going to take some jointed crankbaits. I ended up getting a package of 4 of them. I've got them all up here. I got 4 of them totally. What I ended up getting. And as I said up front, I did not purchase these. I didn't pay anything for these. They were sent to me with the deal if they send them, I would give them a fair review. And I said, that's fine, but you're going to get a fair review because that's the only way I give them. So that's what we're going to do. Let me tell you what we're starting with. They're jointed crankbaits, jointed swim baits, whatever you want to call it, but they got a bill. They got a lip to them that some of the others don't. It's got, 7 segments to it, so this should give you some pretty good action. Part of the reason I wanted to try these, I've got some of the jointed. Usually they do not have a bill. And some of the jointed I've seen have a very small bill. This one seems to have a little bit bigger bill than some of the others I've seen. Now, the ad says this is a 4.1 inch long bait. All right, I measured it. From nose to end of tail, I'm going to say it's not quite 4 inches. It's like 3 7/8 or 3 15/16. It's just a tad short. I add the bill and everything on, I got well over 5 1/4, almost 5 1/2 total length to it. So we're starting out with it maybe a 1/16 of an inch or an 1/8 of an inch shorter than they said it was going to be. I can live with that one way or the other. 4 colors, they all should do about the same thing. My biggest thing on this, these are supposed to be slow sinking. So my biggest thing is I want to see how much is this going to dig in and are they going to run straight. Now we're going to get a lot of side-to-side actions, what we should have, but you're still going to have, is it going to run straight on this? If it's going to get down there a ways, are we going to start doing some of this stuff? There's only one way you're going to know that, and that's get out in the lake and fish with them. So we're going to take them out in the lake, going to see what they do, going to see if they sink, going to see if they run true, and hey, maybe we'll even catch a few fish. We're going to go out and take them out, and I'll let you know what I find. All right, guys, starting out, we're going to sit out here in the middle for just a second. I want to test a few things first. First off, it's slow sinking, so I want to kind of get a rough idea how fast does it sink. All right, so we're just going to put it in, watch how fast it sinks. First thing I'll know about this lure is it's not slow sinking. That one is floating. All right? It's not a good start, people. Not a good start. All right, let's see how one does. Let's see if the retrieve. All right, this one's running off to, it's running off to its left. So let me see if I can straighten this out and see if I can get it to run a little bit straighter. All right, I said it was running off to its left. So the ring for your line tie, if it's run to the left, give it a little bit of a nudge to the right. Whichever way it's running, nudge it opposite. So this one was running to the left. I nudged that ring just a little bit to the right, and all it took was one, and now it's coming straight back to me. All right. And it's coming down a little deeper too, so it passes on that. To try to get any of these that run perfect when you first get them, that's just not going to happen. That's just not realistic sometimes, especially if you're buying not the highest price baits in the world. But all it took was one little nudge on that one. I got it right. I got 3 more to eventually to do today, and we'll figure out on those, are they going left or right? We'll straighten them. If I run into any problems, I'll let you know. All right, I got to amend what I said earlier. I told you it didn't sink, it floated. Well, now it sinks. I don't know. I now put it in, it sinks, and it's got a pretty good rate of fall, so that's not too bad. Why did it float the very first time I put it in the water and it sinks after that? I don't know. I got 3 more. We'll see if they do the same thing. Lure does dig in pretty good. I like the feel of it. There we go. I got a fish with it. Digs in decent. It's got a good swimming action. I kind of like that. Keep him on. And there we go. It'll even catch a fish, right? There we go. It's not the biggest fish in the world, but it's fish. We'll take it. There we go. There's another one. Put you down. Stay down there, fish. All right. There we go. Got you both ends, didn't I? There we go. Not a real big fish, but hey, we'll take what we get, right? All right. I'll tell you, I'm putting this against the wind. It cast pretty decent against the wind, considering it's a flat lure. Sometimes those flat ones do not like to cast well against the wind, but this one's doing okay. I don't have a problem with it. Rough side boat there. That's happened more than once. There's a downside to this. We'll discuss. There we go. Another one. Stay on. Stay down. Keep that a little tighter there. All right, there we go. Yeah, I'm trying to get a figure full of hooks. Hold still, I'll get you off. There we go. Now let's move a little closer to the shore here. See if there's anything around these lily pads, huh? Lily pads there a ways. Haven't seen him yet. Little guy, huh? There we go. Right. Whoa, there he goes. And off the end he goes. It hit the boat, I get to count it. That's Bob's rule. If it hits the boat, you get to count it. I'm counting that. Oh, stay down, stay down. All right, there we go. Oh, come on, let's go. Ouch, get a grip on this thing. There we go. And you good. You're probably one of the best hook fish I've had today. I've had a lot that weren't that hooked that well. There we go. All right, there we go. Not bad. Ain't big. All right, guys. What do I feel about these things? I'll tell you what. They got good parts to it, and there's bad parts to it. So, got a little of each. Let me go over them real quick, what I think about them. First, overall, yes, they sink. A little odd sometimes the way they sink, but they are a good sinking lure. I'll tell you what, that bill on there, if you just cast and let it go, you're going to get probably, I'm guessing, a good 4 or 5 foot on your drop. Let it sink down, of course, you're going to get a lot deeper with that. Truing them up. We had to true them up just a little bit, but they trued up real easy, and I'll tell you, so few lures coming out of the box run true. So I won't hold that against them. They were easy to correct, easier than I've had others. So negative or positive, I don't know what you want to do on that, but you've got to true them up. They come in crooked, they're going to go off the side, and they're going to roll up on their side. These flat lures like this, like to roll up flat on the top. So you will have to true them up, but it's real easy. As I said, if the lure's running left, tweak that ring a little to the right, you'll get them straightened up, and it takes very little to do it. I love the action. You can feel it on the rod. I tried to do some video. Hopefully maybe you can see it here, a little bit of that swimming action with the 7 segments. It does get a lot of good swimming action. So I really like that about it. I can feel it digging down in there, so I like the bill. I like that about it. Biggest drawback to me is those hooks. I lost as many as I caught. I don't know if I want to blame the hooks or not, but I'll tell you what, I will take a couple of these home. I'm going to pull those hooks off. I'm going to put a set of good number 6 hooks on them, and I think I'll do better with them. I really do, because I like the lures. I don't like the hooks. Then again, there's a lot of lures you buy online. You better be taking the hooks off and changing hooks anyway. So again, I'm not really going to hold the hooks against them, because 9 times out of 10, I'd want to put different hooks on anyway. But if you're going to buy them, would I recommend them? Yeah, I think I would. I like them if you take the hooks off them. That's the way I'm going to say it. I like the lure, put some better hooks on it, but then again, I put better hooks on a lot of them. So not really that much of a negative to me either. Anyway, that's it. They caught fish. That's my review. I like them. Thanks for sticking with me. Subscribe to the channel if you would. Hope to see you again real soon.